This morning we got cronuts, which is a croissant and donut combined at Dominque Ansel's bakery in Soho. This place also sells macarons and other desserts, but they're more famous for their cronuts. We all got strawberry and cream filling, and it comes really glazed and sugary. Bleecker Street Pizza. I gotta say, this pizza shop has the best margherita pizza I've ever had so far. Not only is it inexpensive for a single slice, the slices are huge. They also have barbecue, pepperoni, pesto, and other flavors. Now we're on our way to the Empire State Building. Indy and Jake didn't want to go up because Indy is afraid of heights, so Zuma and I went up by ourselves. On the way to the elevator, there are a lot of pictures involving the Empire State Building, but this one caught Zuma's attention.
Where are you guys?
Welcome to the 86th floor. Up these steps.
It's not outside.
It's outside.
Oh, you can go outside.
Yeah. Go. Yeah, heavy door.
Oh my gosh, you are so tiny. Thank you. Wait, do you have a quarter? I don't know. Wait, I don't think you have to pay for that.
Let's go around and find an empty one.
Put it down like this. None of them are empty.
We'll see if there is.
Did you just take a picture? Are you recording? Oh, God. Oh. Are you trying to interview me for something?
Because it's your first time.
It's cool. Oh, there's a bunch of people.
Are you scared of how tall you are right now?
Nope.
No?
No. Are you?
It's not that bad.
But Indy, you suck. There. Wait, say it. Like the, no, not the Eiffel Tower. The Statue of Liberty. Over there. That island. It's tiny. Do you see it? See it? No. We saw it.
What do we see?
The
Eiffel Tower?
No, the Statue of Liberty.
Where are we?
We're on the. I know.
The Empire State Building.
Yeah.
So it's pretty foggy up here still, but the sun's starting to come out. Going back downstairs because Zuma is done.
Dankeschön.
Yes.
Merci. 감사합니다. Thank you.
This wall shows all of the famous people who went to the Empire State Building. Who do you recognize? We reunited at the bottom of the Empire State Building with Jake's friend Amy. She's our special guest for today, and I'll explain why later in the video. Going up to Highline. Highline is very cool because it has a lot of greenery in the middle of such an urban jungle, and there's a long pathway that leads you to Chelsea Market, which is where we're going to now. We're feeling a little donutty today, so we got more donuts at Doughnuttery. They're tiny donuts, but they're sugary and comes in many unique flavors like lavender and pistachio, blueberry and acai, sriracha and maple, and even cereal flavored donuts. On our way to the Penthouse.
We're walking down the rest of the stairs.
So we're on floor 30 because this guy is scared taking the elevator down 30 more floors.
Yeah.
And
That was only 10 floors.
that was only 4 floors. The max floor was 33, it
I was
says.
scared.
Oh, this is the other way. So now we got off 4 floors. We're at 30 now. And we're gonna walk 30 flights of stairs down
Yeah.
because he's too scared to take the elevator the rest of the way. Can't really force him to take something that he's afraid of.
Wait, I thought this would be only 29. This is like only half of what I thought. Subscribe.
24. And all the lights are starting to turn on when we get down because no one takes the stairs. Lights are up. And then we're gonna turn it on.
How? Where?
It's already 16.
Halfway. No, just.
There are so many emergency systems that are put into place for elevators to catch the shaft. So there's a rope that pulls it, that makes it go up and down. There's an emergency rope. Then there's the brake. There's an emergency brake. And then there's the hydraulic system. That's 5 systems. That's Spider-Man. That's a movie.
3. But it's actually 2. We're at the end. We finally made it. Floor 1.
Stairs.
Now we're out to where everyone is.
It's up there.
We were just all the way. Now we're going towards the water.
Yeah, towards the water. So
Going towards the
we should
water.
go to
So
the
she
right.
said turn right. Yeah. A lot of people honking over there. It's a busy
Yeah,
street.
Turn off the ghosts.
The place that we're visiting tonight is Lower Manhattan. I don't know what the neighborhood's really called. Western Manhattan. It's like the very southern tip of Manhattan. Like it's so close that Statue of Liberty is just right over there. It's pretty nice because a lot of the places that we've been to in New York so far was just in the city, and it's all like just tall buildings everywhere and not really any green. But then here's like it's a nice little garden next to the water. At the most southern point, I think, of Manhattan. We're not walking, we're standing still. And we're trying to figure out where the place we're at tonight is, and you can actually see it all the way. So if you can see where there's that little, I guess, balcony, where that grass is, over there. That's like opposite. Then that's where we're staying. That's like the little garden that is part of the penthouse. Statue of Liberty right there. He's playing Pokemon.
Subscribe, yeah.
He's playing Pokemon like always.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna start screen recording, and then I'll have just a ton of Pokemon videos. What the heck? It doesn't even have Machamp there.
Oh wow.
But I'm fighting it.
You can actually see the new tower that they built after 9/11 right there. It's a little bit foggy, but I can see a lot of places from the penthouse. Out here in Battery Park,
Walking.
where the ferry takes you from Manhattan to Statue of Liberty. There's a really cool Ferris wheel building.
And there's something that's really cool in my eye.
It's like sculptures instead of horses.
Bug.
So apparently these little sewer holes is connected to the Hudson Bay, whatever this body part is called, and the waves are just splashing pretty hard onto the bottom, and it's actually coming out.
New York City is the final stop. You're on the top.
I don't think I explained the person that we're with today, like our special guest that we're meeting up with, but her name is Amy. She's from the East Coast.
What's your last name?
I don't know her last name, but it's a friend of Jake's from high school, and she's in the town for today, and she wanted to hang out with us, or we wanted to hang out with her. So she brought us to her cousin's penthouse in Lower Manhattan. I wanted to take a video tour when she was giving it to us inside of the penthouse, but I was kind of afraid to ask because it's not her penthouse, it's her cousin's. I asked her and she said okay, so I'll take a video tour of the penthouse a little later. We're having dinner there tonight, and her kids will be there. Really nice place. She says that he's part of the 1%.
The 1%?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Means that's really nice.
The 1%?
Yeah. Amy's cousin, if you're watching this, your penthouse is really nice. I like the view. I don't remember what exactly her cousin does, but he's written books in the past before. Apparently our dinner usually, Amy said it's about like $1,000 plate, or he's done $1,000 plates in the past to his guests.
Yeah, he's done $1,000 for his
But
guests.
then she said that we're having it for free, so we're very lucky to have that today. Funny thing that I remembered when we were leaving the penthouse is to get up to the penthouse, they have to ring up Amy because she's up there right now, and she said to say that you're Mr. Rich's guest. So it's funny that
Oh, yeah.
the person who owns the penthouse, who is rich, his last name is Mr. Rich, or his last name is Rich. Are you scared right now?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to talk because he's pretty nervous in elevators. But we're fine. We're already almost on the 30th floor. It's okay. Here's the tour of Mr. Rich's penthouse. When you first get in, you're greeted by a large side mirror. Down the hallway to your right, there is a bar station where Mr. Rich has all of his drinks. You'll notice that paintings can be spotted all over the penthouse. Going down to where the living quarters are, we reach our first bedroom. The walls in this room are rough, but when you get to the bed, you get a nice view of New York City. I'm assuming because of the music stand, this could be where Mr. Rich practices whatever instrument he plays. Moving on to the next room, you can see, if I can find the light switch, oh, they're actually for the automatic blinds in the back. Pretty fancy. You can see the walls are made of bamboo, and it's not just the wallpaper, it's actual bamboo. So this is Mr. Rich's massage room. There is what looks like a massage table in the center with ambient art for a relaxation mood. I think behind the door is some sort of acupuncture machine or something that makes your muscles relax from heat. This last room's my favorite because there's kind of a lot going on here. Of course, in this room there are also automatic blinds. On your left, you have a wall made of stone with different shades and patterns, and on the other side, it's more of a soft feel. The entire bed frame, including the backrest, is made out of a tree. I believe it's hand-carved. This table reminds me of Paris because a few years ago I studied architecture there and we learned this part of the column is called an ionic order. If it weren't for the fog, you'd get a better view of the Statue of Liberty from the room. On the other side of the penthouse, we have Mr. Rich's office. Walking down the hallway to it are several art pieces that gives a nature vibe, which, adjacent to the office, past the semi-transparent blinds, is the terrace, which we'll get to later. The office exudes an energy where you feel like you can get your work done without getting distracted. There are books throughout the office, some of which are written by Mr. Rich himself. Heading back to the hallway is one of the entrances to the terrace, the other entrance being in the living room. It's been raining the past few days, so the terrace is wet, but it only gives more color to the mini fauna living in Mr. Rich's backyard. Here's the second entrance to the terrace from the living room, but first, we'll make our way towards the dining area in the corner of the penthouse. The light fixtures reminds me of UFOs. From the dining area, you can have a view of Battery Park where Indy and I were, along with the Hudson River, New Jersey, and the Statue of Liberty next to Ellis Island. This piece of glass is very unique because at a certain angle, it'll become completely reflective. Mr. Rich is someone who encourages sustainability, so the surface tops in this kitchen are made of old car tires. In the kitchen, there is a nice organization of rubbish and recyclable material, including metal. Again, reusing old car tires for the countertop. It's not a room in Mr. Rich's penthouse without a piece of art. And a wine cooler to finish it off. Just got back from Amy's cousin's penthouse not too long ago, like half an hour, and it was pretty nice. What we had for dinner was Italian food and Thai food, and they were both really good. She had a lot of people over, like her nephew or niece and her niece or nephew's fiance, girlfriend, wife or something. They came over, had dinner with us, and got to meet them. They're a bunch of cool people from New York. And then the weather started clearing up pretty well, so we were able to see the Statue of Liberty at night from where we were eating, like the dining table. Right behind me was the Statue of Liberty, so it was just really cool. City took another one of my camera's accessories for some reason. I'm just losing everything that's coming off this camera. So I lost the hot shoe cap cover on Tuesday, the first day I got here, or second day I got here. And then today I lost the lens cap. So not too expensive. I called Canon this morning and they said that the hot shoe cover was going to be about $60 because it comes with the entire top part of the camera, but the lens cap is only like $8, so I'm just gonna order it off of Amazon. And I don't know what's wrong with the city, or I'm just being clumsy because I'm just losing everything right now. So my fault, or the city's fault. I don't know. Who knows? But today was pretty fun, tiring. Tomorrow we are planning on going to where the professional tennis players go play, at the tennis courts in Brooklyn, I think it's where it is. So we're gonna plan on playing tennis over there because the weather is supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow and not raining for once. And then going to the Museum of Modern Art because it's free from 4 to 6 on Fridays. So that's when we're gonna be there. So that's our plan for tomorrow. Day 3 was pretty fun. Day 4 is gonna be nice weather and even more fun. Amy's gonna join us at the MoMA, so it'll be nice seeing her again. I'm gonna call it a night for day 3, and I'll see you guys on day 4.